Hey, how's it going, guys? So we are at Texas Regionals. We just finished top 8. I have with me
Kyle Pallman.
Awesome. What were you playing this weekend?
I was playing Archie Wales.
Archie Wales. Very popular choice this weekend for a lot of players, and it was a very good choice because it got you top 8, correct?
Mm-hmm. I'd say so.
Awesome. Going into day 2, how did you feel going in with Wales?
I felt pretty confident. I was undefeated up until round 5, and ended the day 7th seed. So
nice. Awesome. Very good position to be in going into day 2, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to get into the deck and see the 60 you were running this weekend, all right?
So to start off, I have the 2 Magikarp Waillord GX. It's your main attacker of the deck. The 180 on the Super Splash KOs a lot of GXs in the format. With the choice bands I also play in the deck, you can one-shot a lot of the stage 1s like Zoroark and Lycanroc, Golisopod. Faced a lot of those this weekend. And then its GX attack does 10, but if you have 8 energy on it, you hit 100 to all of the bench, which was good for knocking out a lot of the Zoruas and Trebishes that I saw.
Yeah, pretty much if your opponent overextends, they bridge it, and don't bring out the Mime, you kind of punch them for it.
Even with the Mime, we were able to swipe their board a lot of the time.
Nice. Okay.
So next we have Kingdra GX. It's a secondary attacker. Typically what happens is you're able to, after you turn 1 Archies, you're able to have a couple dead turns where you don't need to support her, and usually you can weave in a second Archies, in which case you get a Kingdra GX, and it's a really good just heavy hitter for
bigger Pokemon.
Yeah. Because if you have 4 energy on it, it's 210 as well, which is really good in a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
It's also extremely helpful in the mirror for taking out other
Wailords.
And the Maelstrom GX is a niche attack for hitting small stuff like Prism Star.
Right. Nice. Okay.
Next we have 1 Giratina. This is primarily used just for the distortion door, which lets you grab it out of the discard, and then put 2 damage counters on the bench, which allows you to
ping Shaymins,
and
ping anything that has like 110.
And it lets you potentially set up 110, 120 attackers to be GX'd by Waillord.
Any combos that you did this weekend with it?
I took 6 prizes in 1 game with Distortion Door just by pinging both of the Shaymins and then knocking out a Trubbish and a Zorua.
Nice.
Next we have 3 Shaymin. It's your meat draw of the deck. You need it to dig in order to find your 8 energies. It's just a good setup card.
Awesome.
Then we have our 2 Blastouise with its Deluge ability. Lets you put as many waters as you want during your turn, so it lets you cheat out the Waillord extremely efficiently, and it's also a decent attacker for knocking out Shaymins.
Right. Nice.
And we have the 2 Tapu Lele. It lets you just Wonder Tag, grab supporters, primarily Archies on turn 1. It just gives you an Ultra Ball as an out.
Also for that late turn, like Sycamore N if you need it to get out of sticky situations.
And Energy Drive is also just a decent attack.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of energy in the deck. Then we have, to round off the Pokemon, we have Volcanion Prism Star, and to execute the Volcanion Prism Star's Check Geyser ability lets you set up Archies if you have a lot of energy in your hand, in addition to setting up interesting things that force your opponent to put up something they don't want to put up. And then the Sonoblast does 100, spread 20. It lets you set up things like Trashaland Scarbador and potentially 2-hitting stuff like Execute on the bench.
Nice. Okay, so let's move on to the supporters and trainers.
Yep, so for supporters, we play 1 Sycamore, 1 N, 2 Archies, 1 Fisherman, and 1 Guzma. The Sycamore and N are primarily for draw support, and they just let you dig after your Archie's turn.
Right.
Archie's Ace in the Hole lets you cheat out the Blastouise so you can
Bring it out.
bring it out and do the combo and attack with the Waillord. The Guzma is just to set up pesky GXs on the bench and also get around things like Wobbuffet that might be stopping your abilities.
Nice.
And then I played one Fisherman just instead of the Faba in order to dig even harder for the energy so I would hit the GX more consistently.
Did you feel the Fisherman came in very handy this weekend?
It actually won me a couple games several times,
Nice.
but I definitely would consider replacing it with Faba. I'd just have to do more testing.
Cool.
For items, we have a lot of consistency cards. We have a computer search, which is a good active, good early game ace deck that lets you
Combo off.
combo off and get cards out of your hand so you can Archies efficiently. And we have 4 Ultra Ball to thin and find out and fish out important cards, and more importantly, like
To manipulate the hand and get it down.
manipulate the hand, get it down for Archies.
Yeah.
Trainer's Mail helps you do the same thing, lets you dig deeper and find pieces like Battle Compressor, like Ultra Ball, and just is a good overall consistency card.
Right. Also lets you fail search just in case if you need to get rid of that extra card in your hand.
Yeah. And then 4 Order Pad lets you flip a coin, search your deck for an item, reveal it, and shuffle it into then put it in your hand. Lets you grab your missing pieces and get the high roll element that lets you race ahead in the early turns.
Right.
And then I have the 4BS Seeker, just standard, lets you cheat out supporters back.
Yeah. To get
Sets
the
up
Archies. Yeah.
Gives Battle Compressor
More
an
fuel.
out.
Yeah.
And then the Battle Compressor lets you discard important pieces like Execute and Blastouise so that you can get the Archies, because you need the Blastouise and the discard to get Archies off.
Also gets you water energies in there so you can so your superior energies are very useful and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, the 4 superior energy retrieval lets you fish all the energy back out of your discard pile after you get rid of them with cards like Ultra Ball and Compressor.
Awesome.
I play 1 Blower to get around Garbodor, and typically just set up a situation where I can GX and knock out the Garbodor in 1 turn. And then also get around things like just disrupting with like choice bands.
Right. Like Fury Belts and stuff like that. So,
it
yeah.
just lets you get into range a lot of the time with the Waillord.
Nice.
And then the 2 choice bands lets you fish for the 1-hit knockouts on the Waillord, or with the Waillord on things,
Zoroark.
on Zoroark and stuff like that.
Nice.
And I played 1 Silent Lab, which lets you get around the Mr. Mime and Wobbuffet, and lets you combo off and destroy their bench in 1 turn.
You're only running 1 Silent Lab and you're not running Dowsing Machine. Do you feel that was the choice of the weekend?
I think so. I didn't have trouble finding it a lot of the times because I was able to Trainer's Mail, Order Pad, just draw a lot of cards really quickly.
Right.
And so, unless it was in the prizes, I saw it like several turns throughout the game.
So you feel that 1 is
I think it's optimal, yeah.
cool, perfect. And then
I played 11 Water. It's 1 more than the standard, I guess, but
it really helped.
it helped just with things like niche things. Like if I played against the Lugia GX, then I would still have 3 energy to work with after they lost Purge.
Right.
And then it sets up just more consistent GX attacks.
Awesome. All right. So that's the deck right there, guys. All right, guys. That was the 60 he played this weekend. Your list is it's changed. It's evolved from old Archie toys, correct? There's no Keldeo, there's no Articuno. Any thoughts on that? Why you opted to take those out?
I think Keldeo right now just doesn't hit enough damage. There's a lot of the GXs right now just have too much HP to where Keldeo isn't really an efficient attacker.
Right.
And while Articuno is a really good option, a lot of the time I just am wanting to hit harder and faster, and so I felt both of them were just not optimal.
They didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We are moving into standard for the next regionals, which is St. Louis. Will you be attending?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so, but
last semester of college, gotta finish it out strong.
awesome. Even though you're not attending, any top decks that you're looking at?
Will team up be legal?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know yet. I haven't really done any of the testing for that. But, I would definitely take a look at Malamar. I think Malamar's a really good pick.
Malamar spread?
Malamar, just standard gas cans, something like that.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the channel. It was a pleasure to have you here. Any shout outs that you have?
Shout out to Colorado boys. They're the ones that have been supporting me all this time and really just helped me throughout the weekend.
Cool. Perfect. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Make sure to share and like this video if you want to see a good Archie's Toys deck that made day 2 and made top 8. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.